Hello children, welcome to the class. Where did we stop yesterday? I mean in the previous class, that is Unit 3, Human Relations Style Sheet. We completed face sheet and that is about the relationship between the parents, father and son, the picture given there. By basing the picture and relation in between the parents and different persons yesterday we discussed. Today let us go through the colorful picture. There you can see in your textbook. See the colorful picture. There you can see children are playing and the other people are very busy, looking very busy in their work inside the home and outside the home. The nature is very beautiful. Apart from all those things, in that picture, the old man is highlighted. Let us go through the picture and below the picture, just once you observe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, wonderful poem is also given. Okay, let us go through this. The picture shows different activities. Everyone except the old man. The old man is very busy with their own work and some women are fetching water, children are playing and some people were discussing something under the tree. Okay, this is the picture. Let us go through the beautiful and wonderful poem given there related to the picture and maybe that is related to the old man who is highlighted in the given picture. As I sit here alone and waiting, I gaze at people passing me by. I try to smile and reach out to them, but no one notices, no one waits. They look to me like I am nothing. Are they afraid to be seen saying hi to an old man like me? Yes, really, it is a wonderful poem related to the mentality of the old people. Usually might have been even you to observe that old people were thrown out. I mean thrown out means not outside the house, otherwise somewhere, but they were ignored people. People were ignoring them and they don't have any time to talk with them. So the feeling of an old man is given here. This is not only the feeling of this old man or which is given in the picture, but most of the 99% of the old people and this is their feeling. So let us go through the poem once again. As I sit here alone and waiting, you could see the picture. No one is near the old man, and the old man, the facial expression of the old man you can see in the picture, that is just simply full of its sadness, some kind of looking very sad and worried. I gaze at people passing by me. Gazing, that means to look. I gaze at people passing by me, those who are going here to there, otherwise they were very busy in their work. Passing the old man, I try to smile and reach out to them. Those who are going through the crossing the old man, he was trying to smile and he wanted to talk to them, he wanted to wish to them, but they were reach a smile and reach out to them, but no one notices, no one waits, but no one notices. Actually, they don't have time to talk, they don't have to look at least the smiling face of the old man who wanted to wish them. No one has time to notice him and talk to him. They look to me like I am nothing. How they were looking? No one has concern. No one has concern and he feels that he is a neglected man and no one is looking him and he is feeling that he was nothing. just simply like a stone. Are they afraid to be seen saying hi? He is not at least. He is not at least wished or greeted by them, just as if something is there. They were considering the old man sitting in a corner just like a thing. To an old man like me, so what he was thinking? That they were ignoring him and at least they don't have time to greet him or wish him. So at least they have not time to respond towards the what is that greeting of the old man. So this is not only the feeling of particularly any one old man, but most of the old people today are facing the same thing. And you can see many houses the same thing is happening. And now the old age homes are quite common. And children, I'm not saying that their development and their future is not at all important, but by taking care of the elders, they can do simultaneously both their future and the old people's responsibility. But most of the time that is not happening. So here some questions were given. Let us go through that once. What is the except about? That means what is the picture? Otherwise, what topic is dealt in the picture and in the given poem? That is the picture and the poem. If you will see, the answer is the inner feeling of an old man. The picture is related to, otherwise the poem is related to the inner feeling of an old man. He was thinking that he was feeling very lonely and he was thinking that no one wished to talk to him and everyone is ignoring him. So all these things were inner feelings of an old man. Second question. How do people respond to the old man's smile? What they did? In return of the old man's smile, did they smile? No. So what is that? What they did? They did not respond and they ignored. They went off as if no one was there and they don't have actually time to see or look once towards the old man. Question number 3. How should old people be treated so that they do not feel neglected? So here this question is very important. So you need to decide yourself now in future what is your responsibility towards your parents, and now if you have grandparents, what is your responsibility and your parents' responsibility towards them. So let me write 3 simple points for the answer of third question. How should so that they do not feel neglected, unwanted. Neglected is word, unwanted. So complete answer you write, children. Just I write 3 very important points related to this answer. The first one, sympathetic towards them. Second one, they should be respected. one, we should give value to them. And we should value to their feeling and we should obey to them. So these are some simple things. And first one is we should be sympathetic towards them. Why? Because when they were strong like us, and they too did many things, and they brought up us. They look after us during the time of sick, and they encouraged in each and every step of our life. So now they need all those things from our side. So look them sympathetically. And second one, they should be respected. And third one, we should give value to their feelings and we should obey to them. These are some very important things, or what is that, statements which were written by me, we should follow strictly towards the whole people. And below that you can see one discourse is given. The discourse, oral discourse, a description. Describe the picture in your own words. Reflect on the theme, people, events about the old man, etc. So you need to explain, describe the picture as the poem I explained by basing that, and you describe first of all the surrounding and how the old man was sitting alone, and the facial expressions of the woman, what the others are doing there, and why he was seated alone, and the inner feelings of the old man. So conclusion part is this one. Like this you can write the description. You need to describe the picture. So this is all about the style sheet. Now let us go through, and children, this description every one of you, like major discourse, try to write in your classwork notes. So that is a major discourse, description, to describe a particular topic or a picture. So now the first reading A of unit 3. The first one is an extraction of a particular book written by, and this one is the life story of our author. Again, it is also just by seeing all the three units, three subunits, that is reading A, reading B and reading C. All together we are going again to learn something from that, and which we can call personality development. So in this third unit, reading A, again a lesson, the journey. Life itself is a journey. We know it. Every day we are traveling and we are struggling and sometimes the traveling, otherwise the journey is very pleasant. Sometimes the journey is not a very good one. So life, when we will compare with the journey, each and every day we are traveling towards our goals, towards our aim, towards our destination. So here, this is one of the part of a book written by Yeshi Dorji Thongchi. See about the author. Every one of you open the textbook and see once the introduction part of the author of the lesson, the journey, page number 80. Yes, Dorji Thongchi, born in May 1952, is a prominent name in Assamese literature. Prominent, well noted, famous, and he is well noted as in literature, a well writer, a poet in Assamese language. Though he grew up in poverty, that means poor economical condition, he studied well and entered Arunachal Pradesh civil service and was later elevated to the Indian Administrative Service, ICS, and IAS, civil services. He elevated for both civil services, at the same time Indian Administrative Services. He writes fiction, drama and essays in Assamese and English. He writes like dramas, fiction stories and essays both in the Assamese language literature and in English also. He has received a national recognition for his novel Mauna Oant Mukhar Hriday. So this is the language is in Assam, and Mauna Oant Mukhar Hriday means Mauna means silent, Oant lips, Mukhar face, Hriday heart. That means what he wanted to tell by the title, that here itself Mauna, the silent lips, lips itself, the outer part of the lips itself is compared by him as the face. And what he wanted to say, the heart of the silent lips, the heart of the silent lips. That means some people, they can talk well, some people they can't talk well and they don't want to talk, but the silent will tell many things. So in this lesson, so what he wanted to tell, and that one is nothing but just one part of the Mauna Oant Mukhar Hriday, which won the Sahitya Akademi Award in 2005. Many of Thongchi's novels, including Sonam, deal with the cultural life of Munapa and the Sher Dukpe tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. Tribal, the people usually who deals, otherwise who lives in the hilly areas, are called tribals. So most of his writings were based on the tribal life of the people Himachal, Arunachal Pradesh and Himachal Pradesh, northwest part of our country. So here usually this is the story or the extraction of the Mauna Oant Mukhar Hriday is belongs to a story, otherwise a part of the personal experience of our author and his father. Father usually don't, usually not only his father, our author's father, but most of the time we could observe the fathers usually they won't talk much. And if you want something, immediately you make your mother as a mediator. Directly you will go to your mother and you will ask her to request to father about the things whatever you want. So here, even in our story also, the father who was a hard worker and what is that? A very dedicated father, but very silent. So let us go through the lesson, the journey. So the lesson is the relationship of a father and son. It is depicted. The lesson itself is depicted, the relationship in between father and the son, the life of an old man, at the same time the future of a young man, and what is the relation in between them. And sometimes it was the life was compared with the long road, otherwise the bus, two buses which were going, otherwise the man and the bus, those were going in the opposite directions. That means the thinking, the way of thinking is different in between the two persons. So let us go through the lesson now. The journey written by, let me write the writer's name. Yeshe Dorji Thongji. So this is Assamese pronunciation with nose. Yeshe Dorji Thongji. After spending a leisurely Sunday at home, the very thought of returning to work on Monday is tiring. It is the starting sentence itself is a well suitable sentence for each and every one. Once you think it was a Sunday and the next day you need to go to either your working place, otherwise to schools. So what is your feeling? So definitely that you wanted some more time to take rest, and you wanted some more leisure, free, leisurely, that means the time, free time. Leisure, free time. You want some more time to spend some more time freely. You don't want to go back to your schools, and if it is the elders, they don't want to go to their working places. The same thing happened even with our author. After spending a leisurely Sunday at home, the very thought of returning to work on Monday is tiring. So usually such kind of feeling, or when you feel not to go, or you feel lazy, or you want some more rest, some more leisure time, so that was usually we call as Monday morning. Lethargy creeps in it. The holiday continues over an extended period. Lethargy, that means laziness. Laziness. See, just turn the pages back. A long meaning for the same word is given, lethargy. That means the state of not having any energy or any interest or enthusiasm for doing things. Whole together, if you will see one word substitute already we read. So I have written here laziness. Creeps, lethargy creeps, laziness grows in us if the holiday continues over an extended period, and we wish at the time, what is our thought, that if the period was extended and if we can make some more time leisurely. That is how I felt when I was preparing to return to my place of work after spending 6 months at home. So that is not only one Sunday. How many days he spent? That is 6 months totally. 6 months is not just a joke. So he habituated to be there with their family member. Living with family members and enjoying in village is a very a pleasant time. The fact that was I was to leave behind my newly wed wife and go to a far off place did not help either. So the main reason on the back of staying in the village 6 months was as he came back. He came back to village. He went to village to get married. And now after 6 months of his marriage, it is time for him to leave the village and it is time for him to leave the newly wed wife. Newly wed, wedding means marriage. So he got married newly, just 6 months back, and the wife was very new to him. He don't want to leave her neither the village, go to a far off place, and the working place where our author was working was far enough from his native place where now he was living. Obviously, I did not want to go. Obviously, that means what? You can write its meanings probably, naturally, no doubt. So that is a quite common thing for everyone if we will go to enjoy. Otherwise, particularly those who are living in city and during the time of summer holidays, otherwise during the time of any festivals when it happened, and if people to go to our villages, it is quite natural. We want to live there itself, and we tend towards the nature and the relatives, the love and affection of our relatives. We don't want to come back to the busy scheduled city life. So now even our author also wanted to be there itself. He don't want to return to his working place where again he is going to be full busy. However, I finally did decide to go. There is no other go. So he had to go. So he decided to go back to his working place. I did not have much to carry by way of luggage, just a trunk. So was not taking any much luggage, many bags and many things. Just what he had, a trunk, a small iron box. Simply let me write here box, and those days those kind of boxes were made up of with iron. Trunk also is a hilly terrain. Hilly terrain, that means the place which is situated in between the hills, and the terrain, that means a stretch of land. Terrain, that means a stretch of terrain, a stretch of land. See, if you see like these are mountains, and on picture the place is very small, but really if you will go there, these valleys in between the mountains and all together some villages, 5 to 6 villages maybe are there. So even our author's place is even one of the terrain or the stretch of land in between the mountains, without any motorable roads. There is no accessibility of road, and if there is no road, naturally no motors, that means vehicles, and there is no certainly that we are ever going to have any roads. And what more, what statement was given by our author, that probably or without any doubt, he don't have any hope that in future also they are going to have any roads, a good condition road. Always they have to go to their village by taking a very hard effort, by walking some way together on the hilly terrains and some up and downs, and you could imagine the villages, and where they have to cross different kind of there the hills and sometimes the water part, the streams, rivers and everything. So in the same way, what our author was saying, we don't have any hope that in future also they are going to have a good roads. In case while coming home we do not carry bedding, in case, that means suppose, while coming home we do not carry bedding, besides I had come home this time round for a special purpose to get married. Bedding, that means now while traveling we have many chances and many comforts, luxuries, like first class compartment. Suppose if you will take it a train, first class compartments, AC coaches, sleeper coaches, very happily by sleeping we can travel together, hours together. And if we will see even buses also, and there also sleeper coaches are there sleeping, that means whole night happily by sleeping you can travel from place to one place to other place. But once upon a time, and that too that Arunachal Pradesh, and where there is no accessibility of roads, it is highly impossible for them such kind of luxurious buses and luxurious trains. So during those days, in olden days, people used to take beddings, that means the clothing related to bed, otherwise the blankets which they can use during the time of sleeping. So if they bring while coming to their villages the bedding and everything, again while going they need to take all those things along with their box, which already I have written here, trunk, the iron box. To get married, my parents has arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. There, rituals, customs, and some traditional way of what is that arranging marriages, and what is that enjoying the festivals are different in different places. So here, this hilly area, the tribal people, their way of marriages and the arrangements were completely different that of the other areas. So now this is time for winding children. Let us discuss the tribals and their traditions and the way of the style of their marriage and everything in the next class. Thank you.